get ready to light it up tonight.
Visit the team's website for more information for availability of any upcoming game. Folks, don't forget to cross the game calendar day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Harry the Hawk and the Hawk cheerleader. This giveaway is courtesy of our friends at NBA 2K. Looking to get your hands on an Atlanta Hawks top hat? Just come out to the game on our giveaway day. Every fan is at Hawks with one of their own.
Fans, don't forget to bring your family to our upcoming hat giveaway. Enjoy an exciting game and receive a free Hawks hat.
Just a reminder, folks, to make sure you be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Harry the Hawk.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. And tonight, our matchup, you'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Golden State Warriors, alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Larry Nance.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Mr. Clutch out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. Hunter is out there with Risa Shea. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
So Golden State will get the first possession. There's Mr. Clutch. Kuminga, screen on Young. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got his team on the board to start the game for the Warriors. Herter passes to Young. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next three.
Mr. Clutch. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. And you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now, here's Okongwu, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Now, they were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Now here's Herter. After the miss from Mr. Clutch. Another miss by Young.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And here is Hunter after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry to the paint. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
The Hawks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
At the wing position, Reza Shea has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Mr. Clutch. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Kuminga against Hunter. Herter on the wing, just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Jackson Davis. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And check out the numbers for Herter. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Hunter, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Okongwu. And Young kicks to Herter. From outside the arc. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
That one is off. And when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 6.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now, here's Johnson. 8 points his last outing. Bounce pass Herder. Johnson can't hit.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Going inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young. The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 6. Johnson outside. Back to Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Young.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
The Warriors making a switch here. Heald's checked in. And so Young nails them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Bucks put together a nice evening. He scored 33 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. This team is playing really well right now. They're playing for each other and working hard to get every win. Kevin, they'll want to keep it going tonight.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Got a piece of it.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Drops in the tray.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes. Nancy's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Corey Kispert comes in for Kevin Herder. And Daniels subbed in for Trae Young. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. The Hawks trail by 6. And here's Daniels. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Swiped it away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Nance sends a screen for Kispert. And just miss after miss right now. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Bucks.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And on the glass,
He swipes the ball away again.
And another steal for him this year. He's been unreal defensively.
He's within striking distance of the franchise record for steals in a single season. Pass to Johnson. Here's Okongwu, defended by Looney. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
The offensive rebound. Three-pointer, heel. There's Mr. Clutch. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And that's 13 points for Mr. Clutch. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Golden State.
Mr. Clutch. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. It's a 10-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Now for an update on Trae Young's injury. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. It was confirmed that the ankle did turn and it has significant swelling. He can put very little weight on it right now. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Curry is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Green. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, good with the triple.
and on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Lobbed up there for Green.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Daniels kicks to Nance. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Daniels with it. Pass to Rizichet. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Rizichet's got 5 now.
A true highlight of Rizichet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Green. No good from the low block. The Hawks trail by 9. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now Daniels. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. From outside, off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Daniel from outside. The shot, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Driving in, and it's good for 2. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points now this quarter. Atlanta's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Back to Daniels, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Anderson over Johnson. Anderson's shot is off.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Inside, here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And got it! Another basket.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that we all thought was unattainable, but here we are witnessing history, and quite possibly the start of an illustrious career. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. Hunter comes in for Rizachet. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Kispert. And Trae Young subbed in for Daniels. The Warriors also with a sub. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Johnson kicks to Herter. So Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now it's about then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Mr. Clutch, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Atlanta making a switch here. Rizachet checked in. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Anderson. And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. Wants to get it to Herter and does. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Warriors leading by 6. Hit by Kuminga. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Kuminga. And the shot goes in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Rizachet with it. He has 5. Fires from deep. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Mr. Clutch has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And there it is for him. Okongwu's now got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Young outside. Releases from 15. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Stephen Curry.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Kispert's checked in for Young, and Golden State also making a change. Podziemski's checked in. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Herter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Driving inside, and stolen by Hunter. Out to the wing. Pass to Rizachet. Hunter with it. Herter on the wing. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors leading by 6. 41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Herter, no good. Here's Mr. Clutch. 30 points in the game. And the 3 ball is good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now, here's Kispert. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Hawks.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots. Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
The Hawks trail by 9. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Reza Shea is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Mr. Clutch. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in steals, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And as you said, number 1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
Kuminga, screen on Young. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. The Hawks trail it. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Here's Young. Misses off the right iron.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
From past the arc. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Young for the 3. Another miss by Young.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Kuminga. Young with the ball. Now defended by Mr. Clutch. And he converts the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Pass to Reza Shea. And here is Hunter. Now Reza Shea. 5 points in the game. Herter, no good. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Kuminga. Hunter with some nice defense. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Reza Shea. Six to shoot. Now Young lets it go from the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Young's got 11 points.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Reza Shea wide open. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And here is Hunter. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things. new group on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Kyle Anderson. Wiggins is checked in for Peyton. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Buddy Hield. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Mr. Clutch out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. It's stolen by Nance. Johnson against Wiggins. Daniels from outside. Sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Daniels. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Kispert. Back to Daniels. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Pass to Kispert. Johnson with a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kispert. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
The Hawks leading by 5. Down low. Oh, that's blocked. And they're pushing it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Zeller. Here's Johnson. Daniels with it. Out to Nance. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Nance has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Kispert. The 11-footer. And again, it's Atlanta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Mr. Clutch. Carries it from 3-point range.
3 points.
Mr. Clutch has got 45 points.
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
The Hawks leading by 5. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thank you, David.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
They get it again. Jackson Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Young outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
That free throw good for Mr. Clutch.
Number 3, taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Young with the ball. Okongwu trying to break free. Shots good from Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Here's Mr. Clutch to tie it up. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Now here's Herder. Young for 3. It's rebounded by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight to take the lead. Pass to Mr. Clutch. A miss that time would have put him up. The Hawks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's Young. The Warriors pull it in. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Rizeshe. Here's Herder. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Hunter finds Young. Again, Young missing.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Hooks one up, and the layup is good. Young's got 20.
Look, that is a skillful shot by Young. The floater is rarely the easiest option.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And they recover it. It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Young. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, if you're looking for someone to make things happen at the offensive end, Trae Young's the guy you want.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now Kispert launches a 3, knocks down the 3.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Yet another bucket.
A 60-piece
goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Mr. Clutch. No good from outside. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And here is Kispert. Here's Rizachet. He's off from three. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Kevin Huerter is out there with Kispert. Then there's Rizachet. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Hunter in at the 4 spot. And it's Rizachet missing.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Huerter on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Buries the long-range jumper. Rizachet's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
A catch-and-shoot specialist, Rizachet, thrives in that role.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Huerter from the arc. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Mr. Clutch has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in.
0-0. Jonathan Kuminga.
Kuminga, screen on Huerter. And again, no good by Golden State.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kispert kicks to Huerter. It's to Rizachet. A 3, Hunter. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors have gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime, just 2 of 6 so far. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's tipped out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
That one goes. Count it. 69 points for Mr. Clutch.
But Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Kisper with it. Curry meets him. To Rizichet. Now here's Herter. He's guarded closer. Hawks passing it around. For 3, Hunter. It's rebounded by Golden State. Right side, Kuminga. Lets it go with a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. Kispert, the pass to Herter. Good! They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
From downtown, again, what an avalanche!
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get 1 shot at this. They need to make it count.
Pass to Herter. Back to Kispert. Hunter kicks to Kispert. Now, here's Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu with the screen for Rizichet. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And good! He hits it again.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort. You're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Here's Okongwu, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this.
Good, that's another bucket.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And 78 points tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in 61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 from 2006.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside, Kuminga. Bangs home the trifecta.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
It's stolen by Curry. To the middle, and here we go. Fast break. Kuminga's got it.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Kispert, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Herter, and that one is good. Herter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Connects again.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark of 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Covered, hits it again. Wow!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Knocks it loose. Warriors with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Fires away from way outside. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks shooting in this game, 45%. Herter kicks to Okongwu. Here's Kispert. It's good.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
On offense, here are the Warriors. 6-point lead. And an intentional foul right there.
Team seconds.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal. Team starter.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and clearly an intentional foul. Looks like they'd rather take their chances with him at the line.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 40 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Kispert with it. Pass to Herter. This one for 3. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. Mr.